Hi guys. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing okay. No complaints. Thank you. Thank you, Indigo. I appreciate it. Thank you. Everybody giving me such great compliments. Thank you, Infinite Juju. This is one of my phone cases for one of my tarot cards. I did a video about the truth spell a few years ago. Go research it in my videos. Yeah, I did a video already about that. I'm not gonna repeat that again. Well, today I wanted to talk about with you guys leaving a legacy. um, what is leaving a legacy? Leaving a legacy is giving something that will be valued and treasured by those who survive after your death. Have y'all thought about that? Have y'all thought about that? Have y'all thought about that? Leaving a legacy. What will you leave? What will you leave for your legacy? Anybody? What will you leave? Let me tell y'all about that. I think it's really important that you do leave something for the generation to come. I think a lot of times what happens is that our family didn't do that. That's why a lot of this stuff is diluted. That's why, they didn't really talk to us about anything. They didn't really teach us because they didn't trust us. I'm taking my vitamins, y'all. I know it's kind of late in the day. No legacy will you leave? I know they done left a lot of generational curses, haven't they? Generational curses from not having shit, choosing all the wrong people to be with, never being married too many times. We miss you out here in the age. I didn't come to Houston that often. It ain't really nothing to miss. I'm gonna do a class in my store this weekend. I decided I should start here. I decided I should start here. Ooh, some is nasty. Y'all still on y'all chlorophyll and stuff? Ooh. And this is with potassium. Good grief. Oh. Whew. My throat cannot take out of it. Whew. Thank you. I bought this last year and I've only worn it once. And I had got these earrings and I was like, I should wear this with this. Are you wearing incense? Well, I might come in the next couple of months. I'm not coming the next month because that's my birthday. Well, April I'm not coming. Yeah, but May is my birthday. What is it? A pussy incense? Oh, okay. Thank you. I love my hair too. Stuff always has to connect for me. When I said I was gonna come to Houston, I couldn't get what I decided I was gonna teach about, and I was like, "Fuck this shit. It ain't time for me to come yet." Because if it was, I would have things just planned out, and I couldn't get it together. I could not get it together, so I decided to wait on that, to hold up on it, and I'm just gonna do an intro to the occult here in my store. But I'm gonna put a twist on it because I'm gonna do some giveaways and stuff like that. So if you're not doing anything, come to my store Saturday from 2 to 5, and I'm going to be doing a live class. And I know a lot of you guys would like to meet me, and this will be your opportunity. Thank you. Thank you. So I just, that's what I'm going to decide. That's what I decided to do. Um, Back to leaving a legacy. What exactly are you leaving it, and who are you leaving it to? Are you leaving it to a friend? Are you leaving it to family? Just what are you leaving? I have a ton of online classes already. You just have to go to magicalLadyDuchess.com and look in where you can search and just type in classes in. a shitload of them pop up. Um, I thought about that for myself. I have a biological daughter. I do not know what she is. I had her at 15, and my family thought that they were doing the right thing by getting rid of her or giving her away to somebody else. And I had another birth, and I had to bury that baby. And I've been pregnant quite a bit, but I have not been able to have, successful pregnancies. All my children are my stepchildren, and I stepped in to help with my niece to raise her. Um, I have other nieces and nephews. I couldn't see myself leaving it to them because I don't practice. And so I thought, self, would you leave your legacy to? And you know what I thought? I thought, nobody. Nobody. If I was to leave, if I was to die today tomorrow, or have a trust set up, I would not leave it to nobody. My stepchildren are ungrateful to me. And I think all this shit that I have accumulated, I have grown successfully in, I have created these businesses, I have created these entities. Who would I leave my legacy to? My stepdaughter from with my husband that I currently have now. Hell no. She would blow through my money and she would fuck over everything I built. My stepson, child. No, I would not leave it to my godchildren because I don't have any godchildren that's close around me every day, that's practicing around me like every day, that's in my space like every day, that I would say here. No, I would not. And I started thinking about that, and I go, how unfortunate that there's so many people that's like me that you have children and you wouldn't leave shit to them. Either they wouldn't understand it or they would destroy it. Christina, can I get to that? I was getting to that. So, since Christina brought it up, I was thinking about creating, because I already have a nonprofit, but I was thinking about creating a foundation who I help young people up and coming. That's what I thought about doing. I already do work for women being abused, um, and children being abused. But I was thinking of creating a foundation, a trust that I'm able to help other people, other young ladies, other men, um, like me. Thank you, Hoodoo Trap House. I like that. But we need to think about stuff like that. Are you going to leave a legacy? And when, or if who that you leaving it to Will they respect it? Will they take care of it? It's just food for thought. Something to think about. That we don't put. Who are you? Are you leaving a legacy? Because some people all they leave is bad debt. People gotta fry fish to bury them and have GoFundMe's. And I think how fucking unfortunate. I thought that I could leave it to my children and at least one of them they'll do right. They have them. I just think how unfortunate. How unfortunate that I've built myself to be a millionaire. And I don't have anybody worthy to leave it to. Your kids don't be shit. I was just thinking, I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Just it was a lady came into the store. Yeah, yeah, fish fry. No, I would not leave it to my children. They would destroy it. They wouldn't keep shit. I'm happy I'm teaching too because our grandparents didn't trust us enough. My grandbaby, I don't know. She kind of slow a little bit. I don't know. But this brings me to the second part. Yesterday, this lady came in, and I remember her from my old store. And the reason why I remember, she was like, "Do you remember me?" And I was like, "No." And she took her mask down. I'm like, "I still don't remember her." And then I was reminded of the when she came with her aunt. Oh no, I don't have any unresolved issues. They just ain't shit. None of them. Why do I feel this way? Because my stepkids ain't shit. No, I don't have no unresolved issues, darling. No, I say everything I need to say. But there was this lady that came in my store yesterday, and about her aunt. Her aunt had came with her, and so when she was telling me, she was like, "You don't remember me?" And I was like, and she was like, "My aunt had came with oh yeah with the purple stiff wig." So I was like, "Yeah, I remember you because her aunt. I had to put her aunt out my store because she was acting up, talking about I'm looking for some love potion number 9, just loud and obnoxious and crackheadish." And I was like, "Ma'am," I had to come on my office and I was like, "Ma'am, can you please not be screaming that you're looking for some love potion number 9 in my store so loudly?" And she was like, "You must be the owner." I was like, "Yes." "Okay, Miss Flower Girl." Because I had this dress with flowers on it. And I was like, she was like, "I apologize. This is my aunt. I'm trying to get out of my house." Why I gave her all kind of work and shit to do. I was like, "Everybody is get this, get this, get that, get that." And she said she wound up doing some work for the aunt. And the aunt wound up getting $40,000 and she moved out. Ain't seen her since. She probably in crack heaven. Do you hear me? Well, anyway, after after I had gave her the work for her to do, the aunt was still standing there. And I said, being a business owner, you reserve the right to serve as who you want. I was like, girl, put that shit whatever you was in down. I'm talking to the auntie, and I was like, get the fuck out of my store. Because let me tell you something, if you come in here with that bullshit, I'm gonna send it right on out. I was like, please get the fuck up out of my store. So the aunt leaves. This I remember. And she was walking out the door hard. That wig was as stiff as a dick on top of her head. But this ain't the part that made me go. So yesterday, I was teaching a class, and well, yesterday I was talking about teaching a class, and I'm teaching Saturday. And so I told her about it. She's like, "Well, I'm gonna come." I said, "Okay, well, come on." She said, "Well, I want you to see this video. I want to send you this video of something that happened." I don't want to see that. But if she want to show me, that's fine. Whatever. And so she goes to ring up her stuff with one of my employees, and she tells my employee that she was my protege. And then told, thank you, Alexandra, then told my employee, you have Valencia. It take her to tell you. Valencia, what that young lady say to you yesterday about being my protege?
Oh, she said, well, y'all might be something like an apprentice to her, but I'm supposed to be her protege. I said, oh, okay.
That you guys were something like an apprentice to me?
Yeah, and I told her.
And y'all not. Mm-hmm. But y'all was something like an apprentice, but
she's supposed to be your protege.
She's gonna be my protege. Mm-hmm. And why did she say that again?
Because she has this power and she had this dream about you and she recorded it.
She has the power and she dreamed about me. Mm-hmm. And she recorded it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, dog. Um. Um. I didn't know anything about that. Um. Thank you, Zeke Adams. Absolutely. They have been doing the most. But your legacy. Clearly, I have a protege out there that I knew nothing about. But again, your legacy. That's why you guys should take these classes. That's why you guys should study more, participate more. You know, the elders are dying off. They leaving. The old ways are dying off. Think about it now. Look at how they done twisted all of this stuff up and conjuring crystals. Crystals ain't got nothing to do with conjuring. Just think about all of this. Just think about all of this. It's just being mixed in, you know? So think about legacy. Think about legacy building and think about the type of legacy, excuse me, that you want to leave. They have commercialized the hell out of all of this. They've turned it into some type of fad or some type of thing. Hi, Christopher. Thank you. Yeah, a trend. TikTok witches are the worst. I did a video the other night. Uh, about some of those TikTok um, lives I was watching. Some stuff I would never sell. Some stuff I would never teach out loud to people. Some stuff I would never put in my store. They making it a mockery. I've literally had two people so far this week to call and want to talk to me about me giving them permission to do hoodoo. And I'm talking about they are the other persuasion. Thank you, Healthier. And I said, I can't give you permission to do something that I was born into. She said, well, you can be adopted into hoodoo. Who can be adopted into hoodoo? I said, do you understand what hoodoo is, darling? Oh, you saw that, the one I was talking about. Just think about the legacy. Think about your legacy. What are you actually leaving? Come in. I need to look like this. And I know I probably lost some of the good white people that watched me and followed me. And if they want to leave, that's fine. But I'm never gonna say something opposite of what I'm saying now. You know. She was like, well, I just want to know if it's okay for me to do it. I said, ma'am, why would you want to practice something that your ancestors caused hurt to mine? Well, I think right now it's about healing. I said, oh, okay. Mm. Legacy. What are you going to leave your legacy? What is it? What is it? What are you gonna leave? Who are you gonna leave it to? Y'all need to think about that. We don't think about that type of stuff. We think about bullshit. Y'all don't even think about burial insurance. You leaving your remains to somebody else to deal with. Y'all need to think about this shit. You need to think about legacy. You need to think about what are you leaving? How are you setting it up? You need to think about that kind of stuff. That's how I feel anyway. Hi, Christina. Yeah, it is a trend. They be getting on my nerves. One lady, she had, and I think that just comes with youth. For when somebody tell you something, you need to listen to it. One lady, I guess she was doing a reading, and this guy was he was fucking with her. He was what you call trolling. That is trolling. So he was trolling her, and she completely stopped reading her tarot, and she started going off on him. But she's not saying it she's not cursing. Well, she did curse a little bit, but she was saying, we're about positivity here, and I'm not gonna let nobody make me negative because we we positivity over here, we positive, and I'm just like, you've said that, you've addressed it, now move on. And so I just said, you've said that. You've made your point. You do know as you keep going back and forth with them, that's exactly what they like. Block them, go on, just no, I don't. I don't have one Sean Shack. I don't. You just have to send it to the store, whatever you use. And I'm just like, why are you doing that? Was allowing somebody to do that to you? And she was like, I'm not letting nobody. I was like, this was how she responded to what I said. And I said, okay. I I said, okay. I said, but that's what you're doing. And it's passive aggressiveness. And they feed off of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so she was like, well, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can get off too. Wait a minute, baby. I was going through TikTok and it just, how it those people pop up, and I clicked on it because I like the braids, and you just like going in. You were still going in. Hi, London. And I do love TikTok just to watch the fuckery. And I was like, you still going in? So then she started going in on me. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not trying to offend you or anything. I'm just saying, well, who are you to tell me? I got 70 people watching me. And I was like, okay, okay. And she was like, magical lady Duchess. I was like, she was like, who are you? You supposed to be a spiritual worker. Is that what you are? Because if you a spiritual worker, I was like, oh, she don't know who I am. And that's cool. That's cool. Everybody don't know who I am. But she was young. And I just feel like I really feel like she had potential. I could see that energy on her. Uh, but as an elder in the community, right? As an elder, I was just saying that you've said everything that you needed to say. And he just constantly responding and constantly egg on and calling her a scammer. And she was like, we on some positivity over here. And I was just like, girl, you said that. Either block him or go on. Thank you. And then she started trying to go off on me. And I'm like, sis, I'm not, girl, you don't want me to do that. You don't want to do that with me. I was like, I'm not even to do this baby like that because I eat her motherfucking lunch. Do you hear me? I would read her for all the motherfucking field. Because have some respect, first of all, bitch. I wasn't even trying to do that with you. Okay? I was just saying everybody else was coming, right? But you getting on, you trying to get back with me. Girl, don't you let this light skin fool you because I know y'all be looking at that picture thinking, but is another thing, bitch. Because my Louisiana come out on your motherfucking ass and you won't be able to control that. Okay? And I was just like, let me get off her live because she don't want to unleash the beast. I'm really trying to be sweet, and I understand that, sweetheart, she, trying to do her thing on TikTok, but I'm not no TikTok witch, bitch. I'm one for real. And I'm an old school one at that. I have you twisted up in a mud like a motherfucking Twizzler. Okay? With my motherfucking words. Because my reads are vicious. I just saw that she had uh some cute braids. But all that giggling and laughing and all that goddamn low vibrational sweetness that she was trying to portray. Girl, don't do that because I'm a real Southern Belle and I'm also a Taurus and I was hungry. Y'all know. And I was like, well, let me get off of here because I don't want to go off on little sis. But that just go back to the legacy and uh them not respecting the elders, Cause I could go on your bitch, go on motherfucking page, I would not give a good fuck if you did or not. And I'm not no goddamn TikTok with. I don't give a good goddamn a hootenanny about none of that shit that you talking about, okay? Because from the looks of things, what he's saying is probably true. That's why your ass then got upset like that. But you doing like everybody else that passively aggressively do is that he ha ha LOL at the end of every goddamn thing when you really meaning what you saying. Because if you want to read, I could give you a motherfucking read. But I wasn't trying to do that. I was just saying that don't miss your calling because there are a few people not going to like what you have to say. And don't go into explaining who you are and what you represent for nobody like that. For those who are connected to you, they will want to be around you and they will be okay. But for those when you have to consider yourself to have an explanation, then they are not your people. They're not going to understand your explanation that you give anyway. Why do that? It's early in the morning. I'm just to go work out because I ain't got time for this. Yes, you do. You have all the time, darling. You've made it. You didn't sit up and talk to this, let this little boy pump you up like this. And this is probably somebody that goes through everybody's shit in trolling them. And you responded and gave him exactly what he needed. Listen, all I said was don't do that for your sake, for your brand's sake. I had to learn that. Oh, because I used to let every goddamn body that get on here make me mad and everything else. But I had to learn that that's some people's job is just to be a fuck up. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, darling. Some people's job is just to be a fuck up. Some people's job, so they have chosen it, is to be complainers. Some people's job is just to fucking bitch and complain and to talk about everything that's not important. Some people's job is that. And all I was saying, for her, don't do that. You know, you have 70 some people here on your live. They're looking for something. Your job, because you chose it, is to give them that something that they are looking for. But you taking all this time going in on this young man that it might not even be a man, first of all, because people hide behind this shit. And I think that's fucked up. And then you choose because I'm saying something to pick me. Listen, let me tell you something. You don't want to pick me. Because I'm not going to LOL laugh nothing because I'm going to mean every goddamn thing I say. Go on if I hurt your fucking feelings. And I'm going to go hard on you than that nigga did. Then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get off. But I just think, though, the level of respect that some people, they don't have of the occult or the people that's in it. I understand that there are many people that came before me. But that's why our grandparents didn't teach us. That shit right there, they ain't teach because we fools. We fools. That's why our grandparents, they didn't trust us with the magic. They didn't trust us with the conjure because we fools. I'm just convinced. And you wonder why stuff ain't going the way that you think. Oh, thank you, Gail. You wonder why our grandparents did not teach us because we fools. We have no respect. This is a generation that we are living in that they don't respect shit. I had a young lady. I had a young lady that she said, "Well, I learned how to do this like this," and I said, "Okay, well, what do you have to say about it?" I said, "I don't have nothing to say about it, baby. If that's my grandmother taught me how to do it like this." I said, "You're a very lucky person. You're a very lucky young lady to have your grandmother teach you that." She says to me, "Are you trying to be funny?" No, I wasn't trying to be funny. I said that you're a very lucky young lady to have your grandparents teach you anything because our grandparents didn't teach us nothing. They stopped. I think not your mother's generation, but the generation before them, I think that they had the real teachings, y'all. My mother, before she passed, uh, she was 76. She passed in 2004. She had some real magic. I didn't pay attention, just like many of you didn't. I didn't pay attention. I remember one time I went outside and I was standing on the front porch, and my mama was just standing there. She had her hands out, like she was praising God, and I was like, and it was raining. It was raining across the street. It was raining to next to a neighbor and on the other side, but it did not rain in our yard. And I said, "Mama, you see that?" She said, "I did that." And I was just like, "Oh, oh wow." So I just thought to that young lady, I said to her how lucky she was, and she thought I was being funny. But them people was magical. My mom and daddy was married and together over 50 years. Over 50 years. Where is the legacy? We won't even let nobody talk to us about nothing. I want y'all to think about this. Y'all, we don't respect shit. We don't respect nobody. I'm just so glad I'm not like that. Because it doesn't pay you to be like that. Now, I'm not saying I won't go the fuck off on somebody because I will. But just to be going off on somebody because you can, where's the power in that? Just hexing everybody and trying to give everybody bad luck. When people say I hate, I'd be like, you just a goddamn lie. Because I don't even do that. You never prey on the weak. You never prey on the weak. Some people they already down. They're already there. Y'all think that y'all gonna fuck up somebody or fuck up somebody that's already fucked up? You think your fuck up is gonna be bigger than the fuck up that they already dealing with? It won't. I hope y'all know that. Anyway, I just thought about the legacy. I thought about what are we leaving? What are you leaving in your life for the next generation? Get y'all affairs in order. Blessings to y'all. Book an appointment with me. Book a conversation with me. Check out my tarot cards and my playing cards. They're all on my site, magicalLadyDuchess.com. Go to MLD Tarot and you can get them and all of the goodies. I love y'all. I want y'all to think about this stuff. You know, it's one thing to just make videos about magic tricks and jaws and all of that, but what substance are you giving people? Are you giving of yourself? What excellence will you leave in that legacy for another person? I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it. I love y'all. I feel blessed to have y'all in my life. Um, I think I'm gonna start teaching some more magic and stuff like that. Little small spells and stuff like that, giving y'all something. But what are you giving yourself? What are you leaving? I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Many, many blessings to y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.